So the response to the
All right, Shalom.
asked that question.
First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and a Shalom and a salute to the elect. That's to all the brothers that's doing the work, pushing this correct doctrine. And I wanted to get into, I wanted to play a little clip on, because lately, this Jake had got, I did a video on this Jake had got killed by the police. And they now, we all know that they follow the same protocol. Jakes get killed by the police. It's almost like a script. The police, the Edomite police, would kill Jake, and then you have other Jakes out there to start a riot or go on a march. Which all that does nothing to the simple fact that Esau is still, still going to have a hatred towards Jake, and so on and so on. And that's not going to change, what we're going through in this situation. Because all you're doing is when you marching, all you're doing is begging your oppressor. And when you riding, you're making yourself look just like a savage, I mean, a riot for a righteous cause, But these other jakes that's doing this, they doing it in wickedness, Because here it is. I'll just play the video. I'm gonna play the video now.
Starts now with breaking news. Breaking overnight and into the early morning, the riots meant to bring justice to George Floyd's death have left another person shot and killed while chaos reigns over the city.
Jason, we have seen a whole lot of fires, violence, rioting. We will let you know and show you what we've been following overnight.
We are so glad that you are watching us here on WCCO, also streaming on CBSN Minnesota, but a dark morning for this state, for this city. The last 12 hours of protests for George Floyd have made a chaotic turn, and this morning several parts of the city are on fire. It's happening right now. Feels like the anger is only growing. Protests have turned from very peaceful to very panicked and violent as riots in the city escalate. Breaking overnight, we learned at least one person has been killed during the riots, police say.
See now, this is a controlled, we all know that Esau controls the narrative. You got these top Jews, so-called Jews. Amalek controls the, Hollywood and all that. All that's connected. And Lord willing, I'll do a video on that because one of the brothers brought this out that, and he did a video on it as well some time back, that you look at one news station. He said every news station had the same script. So they were saying the same thing. It was just on a different channel, So the same script was going out on every airway. So you mean to tell if you have that power, you have the power to manipulate how people feel, and that's what they're doing. Basically they're telling want you to get over work and stuff like that, even though nothing is going on in your personal life, But things that happen on the outside does affect your everyday life. That's why we do this work, That's why we're on the highways and byways, because it's all going to eventually come to a city near you, And the Heavenly Father is basically controlling everything, He's basically controlling everything. He gave the earth, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He cover up the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? That's one of my favorite scriptures. You know why? Because he's telling you that he lent the earth, or gave it to them. He gave the earth to the wicked, and he said, if they ain't the wicked, tell where and who is he? You know. I'm gonna finish playing this.
He was found shot, lying on the sidewalk of Lake Street. Officers were able to get to him. This reportedly happening outside or inside a pawn shop in this area. But that man later died.
Oh, and they saying a person killed. This gonna it's getting ugly, you know. But this gonna lead up to martial law, you know, eventually, because the certain prophecies have to happen before we get delivered. You know, Lord willing, we are the elect. Certain prophecies are going to have to happen before the day of the Lord. All these things is going to happen. And I'm going to bring out, you know what? I'm going to finish playing this and bring out, go to the scriptures.
At the hospital. Much of the area between South Minneapolis and Uptown is in ruins right now. This is a live look down Lake Street, which has been sort of the epicenter of this activity. Our crews are headed towards Chicago Avenue. But Lake and Minnehaha has been a focal point for sure. Looting at a Target, fires all over the place, and fires burning in some places right now. Let's get to Christian Cordero, who's live in our newsroom.
And a lot of these riots, Esau set these things up because when that, and see, I'm here in Baltimore, right? And when that riot was going on, some of my coworkers personally was telling me that they never saw the people. They may have been walking by or whatever. They were saying some of the people wasn't even from Baltimore. You know, that was throwing stuff at. So some of them could be actors, you know. Some of them could be just what they call it, psyops, you know, working for the government, you know, because Esau is crafty, you know. Esau is crafty. We talking about the top devil here, the number one deceiver, you know. He ain't gonna be straight up with you. So if you got all that power, why not deceive, you know? And that's what he gonna do. Esau gonna take the easy way. He ain't go. You know, he coming in the spirit of Cain. You know, Cain want to do stuff different and wanted his way. Cain wanted his way, not the Heavenly Father's way. See, that's the difference. See, you people carnal, you want it your way, and you ain't gonna have it your way. We gotta be patient and wait on the Lord. Just like the brother did a video. I'm glad he did that video. The elder at my camp did the video on this Jake, this carnal Jake that ain't have no faith whatsoever. No faith. Just talking about, just because he can't. Now he came across the truth. So he's a marked man now. Because I believe he got a pamphlet from IUIC. And even though IUIC, they still pushing the truth, you know, even though some of the doctrines is totally off, they still pushing the truth, the main truth, put it like that, that we're the blacks, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are Israelites, you know. But a lot of these Israelite camps don't go as deep as us, you know. They just cover the surface, you know.
Monitoring the latest developments as they come in from all over the city overnight. Christian?
Well, Jason, we're inside right now to protect our own safety as our crews throughout the night witnessed so much chaos. Several buildings are on fire. Local businesses have been robbed. One person, as you heard Jason say, was shot dead at Lake in Bloomington, which for context is about a mile from the 3rd precinct, where so much of this anger is focused. This is Skycam video we want to show you of that massive fire overlooking the area near Lake Street and 26th Avenue South.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just go to the scriptures because a lot of this, you know, Esau They control a narrative, so they want you to think some type of way. But all this is supposed to happen. This is 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. So I would think everybody agree that we're in perilous times, hard times, worry times. We sure ain't in good times, you know. Well, for the elites, I guess they, and I don't know, I don't even know if I could say they in good times right now, because the elites are losing sleep right now because they know this truth is out here. Unlike you Negroes, see, a lot of you Negroes, man, y'all in a deep sleep, you know. The elites know that we the Israelites. It's you. You don't know you're an Israelite, and that's important to know your nationality, because you gotta have a connection with the Heavenly Father. That's some sort of power, and Lord willing, I'm gonna do a video on that. You know, it's good to, it's a good thing to know that you're an Israelite, because you connected with the Heavenly Father, and that's where the power at. You Jake's talking about, oh, we ought to put the white man is ruling. Yes, he is. But in order to get, but who gave him the power? The Heavenly Father. The Heavenly Father gave him the power. So wouldn't it make sense to worship the Heavenly Father who has the power, so he can give you the power? Because that's he's going to give. He promised us. He promised us he was going to give us the blessing. You know. He promised our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It didn't go to Abraham, Isaac, and Esau, even though he's in rulership for this short period of time. We're going to have a kingdom forever. So really, this little period of time that we're in captivity, it really ain't that nothing compared to how long we're going to rule, you know? But you Jakes ain't got no patience. It says, verse 2, it says, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, and unholy. And yes, a lot of you Jakes are real unholy. You carnal. You trying to get up guns, riots, and all that to go up against this man who got nuclear weapons. This man push one button, he could blow your whole hood up, you know? And there's nothing wrong with, standing up for yourself, because you don't want to be no punk. But goddamn, when you come against certain, forces set up by the Heavenly Father, you're coming up against the Heavenly Father. You ain't going to win. You ain't going to win. Verse 3, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers. Yeah, you Jakes love to lie. You love to lie on your fellow brother. You love to lie on the Israelites. You love to talk mess on the Israelites. You know? It says accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. You know? So I'm going to end it right there. I hope this was edifying to the body. You know, till again, I hope this was edifying. Till again, if I, Lord willing, I make a part 2 on this, or, or come up with another topic to add on to this video. But till again, shalom.